YouTube was good. My name is Greg, aka Greg Be the Goat, aka the Family Man, and welcome to my vlog. Let's talk about it. Today I wanted to talk about a question I think we all have asked ourselves. Am I good yet? Now, before we get into that, I want to give a bit of background. I've played various games my entire life, mainly as a casual or a noob. For the past 10 years, though, I've competed as a pro battle DJ, which oddly enough, I believe translates in some ways to fighting games. One, it's a very small, tight-knit community where only like the top 1 or 2% really see legitimate returns or sponsorships. The room for error is very small. You're up on the stage and you only get one chance to do your set. And if you make a mistake, it could cost you victory. That one mistake, because there's people judging you. It's the one thing I like about Streetfighter. You either win or you lose. You're not being judged. And DJ battles, the judges score you. So sometimes you don't even feel like the scoring is fair. And then the pressure is another thing I wanted to point out. The pressure to perform at high levels on the biggest stage is immense, and it's even crippling to some people. And you'll see very skilled DJs not want to compete in battles because of the pressure. And that's something I've seen as a new person to the FGC. There are a lot of people that spend a lot of time playing Street Fighter, and they opt to not compete in tournaments. And in part, I think it's just because of the pressure. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you enjoy the game and just playing it, you want to be really good and not do tournaments, that's cool. But for me, I'm a competitor at heart. So when I play this game, I want to try and play the best competition possible. Which brings me to the question, am I good yet? The short answer is unfortunately no. Why? Because, in comparison to other players that I can beat consistently, I'm good, maybe even amazing. But my goal is to compete at the highest level. I want to compete in Evo. I want to qualify for Capcom Cup. And the players that are currently doing that, I don't have the skill yet to beat. Which brings me to the next thing. You have to ask yourself, what are your goals? And if you don't have any, maybe submit it. Maybe set a few. Set some goals for yourself. Admitting you aren't good isn't a negative thing. You have to be able to recognize that you have weaknesses. And if you can do that, you have room to improve. And I think that's the key to really becoming good at anything. Accepting that you have flaws, accepting that you're not good enough, and working to get better. But if you think you're good, if you already think you're the best, mentally, you put in a block on your ability to make more progress. But again, that falls in line with what your goals are. Maybe your goal is to just be able to beat your friends. And if that's the case, then yes, you are good, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm good enough to beat my friends, and that's what I wanted to do. But if your goal is to compete at a high level, like it is mine, then no, we are not good yet, but we can get there. That's why that yet, Y-E-T, that's why that yet is there, because we're going to get it. It's coming. It just takes time. You got to put in the work. A lot of the players I've seen that are successful, they have legacy skill. They've been doing this since Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5. I can't expect that me, the family man, the casual, the noob, can start taking a fighting game seriously, and play it for a year or two and think I'm going to be as good as somebody who's repeated this process multiple versions of this game. It's impossible. And while I may compare myself to them and, sometimes get frustrated that it's not happening fast enough, in the end, I have to understand that it's just not my time yet because I have to put in that work. It was the same thing with DJing. The skill set required to be successful at a high level is something that's acquired over time. It's not something that you do, in a week. So I understand what it takes to be successful at a high level. And I'm taking these skills and I'm going to apply them to Streetfighter and fighting games. And hopefully soon you guys see me in Capcom Cup, or I see you guys in Capcom Cup. But let me know what you think it takes to become good and what your view on becoming good is. If you have any goals, throw them in the comments below as well. I do stream, but I'm a family man. I got a wife, 2 kids, 2 dogs. I don't have the ability to set a schedule, so follow me on X, and when I stream, I throw it on there, and then you can hop in the stream with me. We could run sets, a lot of different things. But YouTube, this is the first one. Looking forward to episode 2. Let's talk about it. Y'all take it easy. Peace.